Most of us wake up each day and we have certain things in mind that we want to accomplish. There are things that we also wanted to accomplish yesterday, and the same is true for the things that we want to accomplish for the next year. Were you able to accomplish those things? Probably not, right? So most of the people set goals for the day, for the year, and then succeed in some of these goals and fail in others. This kind of goal setting, so setting goals, having plans, and then trying to achieve them is a very natural, it's very, very important for us in order to behave and to function properly, or as we are supposed to. Now, why do we fail? There are many, many reasons, right? So first of all, we don't try hard enough, or external things happen like the pandemic and they just, take us off our way. One of the things that is happening is that sometimes we set goals that are not achievable to start with. We plan 20 things to do in a day, and we only have a very finite amount of resources. Now, if you look at every goal on its own, you say, sure, I can do that. But 20, sure, I can do that. So it's probably, some of them will not be done. When you try to put it in the context of every day, it's not very easy. When we talk about unattainable goals, we don't mean about necessarily extremely difficult things like becoming an astronaut, being the CEO of my company. But we're even talking about mundane things like try to work out for 15 minutes each day. Many people have that goal and most of them fail. So it's always good to set goals because they will make you achieve things. If someone says, I want to exercise for 15 minutes each day, and then they do that for, let's say, 3 days a week, so I actually achieved something and that is good for me. Or someone can say, look, I failed, so I'm not made for that. A lot of it has to do with how we treat our failures. So when you set a goal and you do some progress, you're achieving things for yourself. And that is better than not setting any goal at all. So we always think that we are a little bit better than we are. Not kind of in a crazy extent, so we're smart people and we can accommodate feedback. But when we take that feedback, we still paint a slightly more positive picture than reality. So knowing ourselves, it's great. And if you can do that, good for you, but it's probably not going to work for everyone. So when we set our own goals, we tend to be over-optimistic. A random person I see on the street, would they be able to run a marathon a year from now? We often don't realize that we are very much like random people we meet on the street, rather than these special superstars that can accomplish stuff. And the goals would be more accurate if we somehow made them a little bit, if we toned them down a little bit. Now, there are many, many ways that you can set more accurate goals. Instead of kind of playing these mind games with yourself, is to simply ask some of your friends. In general, asking someone who has an outside view, who is not yourself, to tell you what they think would be an achievable goal for you, that can really help, because those people know your weaknesses. They can objectively estimate some contextual interferences. So when it comes to setting goals for ourselves, other people can be a lot more accurate than what we are.